Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, and welcome to a quick update and video on UMA. Was very much needed. I mean, right now UMA is doing fine, is doing good, but overall, and I want to start the video off by saying that UMA is super manipulated. All right, it's at this moment you can see the volume is over $500 million, still has dropped down, was almost at $1 billion, and most of that volume is coming from BitDump, BTC Turk. There's volume missing here, as you can see, but a ton of volume coming from sources which I don't necessarily like. So that's the case, and what I always repeat is that when it's manipulated, manipulators win money. That means retail loses money. We are retail, so if you're a beginning trader, just don't trade UMA, all right? But at this moment, I mean, like I said, it looks quite bullish. The main resistance level is 6.3, 6.3, 6.5. We've talked about that before. You have some strong Fibonacci extension and just normal Fibonacci retracement levels. That's the level to break. And then the big question obviously becomes, is UMA going to be able to break above that level? And there's a lot of things we can look at. I mean, first of all, the funding rate for UMA is still ridiculous. All right, the funding rate is still almost on every exchange at the very top. So that means that if you're in a short position, you pay funding fees to long positions, which means that it's incentivized and it's promoted to go long, which pushes the price up. All right. So there's a natural long or buying momentum right now at UMA. And then you can also see that the open interest right here is still super high. It's around $150 million right here, which is the highest it's been in times. So UMA itself, it looks at this moment, like I said, it looks most likely it will continue. All right, so that it does break above 6.5 and 6.3 and continues up to 7.5 and $8. And then from there we'll see again. But like I said, I mean, it is manipulated. So purely practically, just for you to know, it could really go both ways. All right, because at this moment, I think another thing we should look at is liquidity pockets. So where there's a lot of liquidation levels of traders. And if we look at that, maybe we'll get some more information. You can see it really hunts those levels quite well. Right now, there's liquidity at 5.5 and at 6. So again, that's just going to cause volatility. And that's the name of the game right here. It's going to be volatile. It's going to be manipulated. If we look at the numbers right now, first of all, open interest is still at new highs. So that means that there's still a ton of momentum. And apart from that, the funding rate is also still super low or super high, depending on how you look at it. So most likely is that it will continue. But what I'm trying to tell you, I'm not sure if I'm succeeding, but what I'm trying to tell you is that at some point of time, what's going to happen, and maybe for that we can better zoom in to all of the numbers. Here you can see, at some point of time, this open interest, which you can see right here, is going to drop. It's going to drop, and it's going to drop down hard, and it's probably going to be in combination with a lot of short liquidations. And at that moment, price will reverse and it will drop down super hard. All right. I'm not telling you it will happen right now, but I am telling you that it will happen before you know it. All right. So you will probably not be able to close a position. UMA will drop down below $5 and start crashing down towards at least 3.5, maybe even lower towards $3. So that's going to happen at some point of time, whether it's from 6.3 right here or from $8, I don't know. At this moment, I would say it's most likely that it will happen from $8. But that's something you have to be careful for. All right. So at this moment, all of the numbers still tell us that UMA is bullish. But whether it's really going to be bullish is something, it's just not predictable in my eyes. All right. So those are my thoughts. So if you do have any questions, then let me know. Let me know down in the comments. Down there, you can also find more info on my premium and Signal group. Very valuable, but that's up to you. For now, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your weekend, and bye.